nightmare coming true for a mother in South Jersey after her daughter disappears from a park.
And police have now issued an Amber Alert for 5-year-old Dulce Maria Alavez. Authorities say she was lured away while playing in Bridgeton on Monday afternoon.
A red van appeared and then vanished like a ghost. A man with an acne-covered face was sketched, but never found. And why was the Amber Alert delayed for as long as 28 hours? More than enough time for a perpetrator to flee. And why did public suspicion turn toward the mother, while the real clues seemed to be leading toward the Mexican border? Hello, everyone. Today's true crime documentary is a wake-up call about the disappearance of a child in the middle of a crowded park in just a moment of inattention. Please hit like and subscribe to join us in the search for justice for innocent children. Share this video so Dulce's image and pain can reach more people, helping us speak out about the gaps in the Amber Alert system as well as child safety in public spaces. Don't forget to leave a comment so we can raise awareness together, strengthen community connections, and prevent tragedies that could have been avoided. Starting right now. Dulce Maria Alavez. Date of birth: April 25, 2014, in Bridgeton, New Jersey. Dulce was the daughter of Noema Alavez Perez, who was only 14 years old at the time, a stage when most are still in school and not yet ready for the responsibilities of motherhood. As a result, much of Dulce's childhood was raised by her grandmother, Norma, who later became her legal guardian. Dulce had a younger brother, 2 years younger than her. Those close to her described Dulce as a deeply affectionate child. She had a personality that was both strong and sweet, the kind of child who would take the initiative to hug others, always saying, "I love you," before leaving. Dulce Maria Alavez's father was Edgar Perez. He was deported to Mexico around Christmas 2018 due to issues related to his immigration status in the United States. Meanwhile, Noema continued her life. She had another son named Manny, and by 2019, she was pregnant with her third child. On September 16, 2019, that afternoon, Dulce had just finished her preschool day. She had only recently started adjusting to her new school routine. When the bus stopped, Dulce and Noema's younger sister stepped off, where Noema was already waiting with her 3-year-old son, Manny. After picking them up at 4 p.m., the family headed to Bridgeton City Park in New Jersey. On the way, they stopped at a gas station. Inside the store, surveillance cameras captured the entire family. Dulce appeared on camera wearing a very distinctive outfit: white pants with butterfly and flower patterns, a yellow shirt with a koala print, and white sandals. Just a few minutes later, the family left the gas station. They drove for about 5 minutes and arrived at Bridgeton City Park. The car parked near the basketball courts. As soon as the door opened, Dulce and her 3-year-old brother Manny immediately ran toward the playground, where the familiar swings were. At 4:15 p.m., while their mother sat in the car helping her sister with homework, Dulce and her younger brother ran toward the playground. From that position, they could still see the park. But there was a problem. The swing area was partially blocked by a small hill. That meant they could not directly see the two children. At 4:25 p.m., the younger brother returned to the car alone, crying and signaling that his sister was gone. Noema approached and asked, "Where is your sister?" But Manny didn't respond. He just cried and pointed toward the buildings next to the park. At that moment, Noema still thought Dulce was playing hide-and-seek. She walked in that direction, calling her daughter's name, but there was no response. No one had seen her. There was no trace. She began to worry. Instead of calling 911 right away, she called her brother and asked him to come help search. They checked around the park, every path, every hidden corner, but still couldn't find Dulce. Noema returned to the basketball court and asked the children nearby. One said Dulce had run toward the buildings and that there was an African-American man walking nearby. But another witness said she saw a red van along with a Hispanic man near that area. Two accounts, two different directions, nothing certain. Two accounts, two different directions, nothing certain. Only one thing was clear. Dulce went that way and never came back. Noema began to realize something was wrong. She took out her phone and called 911.
Okay. Hi, ma'am. Stay on the line. I'm going to transfer you over to the police, okay?
Hello, ma'am? Hello. Hi, did you see which direction your child went?
No, we were in the car. She came down with my son. They were running to the park, and then me and my sister, we came down. But when we got here at the park, she wasn't here. They said that my son was just crying with his ice cream because somebody threw his ice cream in the floor, and my daughter just ran away.
All right. You didn't see anyone else around there that she could possibly have went with?
No, not that I know of. There's just some other people that they're here that said that they saw her running through some houses in the back, and they said that they saw two men. They saw a black guy and they saw a Mexican man with two kids.
Who's saying that they saw them?
Because there's people here in the basketball court that they saw her. They said that they saw her running.
What color top does she have on?
I don't remember.
Are you at the basketball court?
Yes, I'm right here right now.
And do you have your son with you, or is your son?
No, I have my son with me. They say he was crying when we found him. He was just standing there crying.
Oh, he was standing there crying. So who? You said that the black males took his ice cream?
No, they threw it in the floor. They had threw it in the floor.
So the two males took his ice cream and threw it on the floor, and then they left with your daughter?
Probably, because I didn't saw it. When we came and looked for her, we were looking everywhere for her, and we couldn't find her.
Her son was at the basketball court with her daughter, that there was two black males that took her son's ice cream and threw it on the ground and left with her daughter. Are you on Mayor Aiken?
I already have an officer here.
Okay. All right, go speak with the police, ma'am, okay?
Bridgeton police immediately secured the entire 1,100-acre city park, setting up checkpoints at entry and exit points and controlling both people and vehicles leaving the area. Search teams were deployed right away, starting from the swing area where Dulce was last seen, then expanding outward in all directions. Canine units were brought in to track from the last known point, moving toward the areas behind the park, while helicopters flew low overhead to monitor the entire scene from above. On the ground, officers and volunteers divided the area, searching through bushes, drainage ditches, and nearby buildings for any sign of her. At the same time, Dulce's mother and others present at the scene were separated for questioning. Investigators asked them to account for exact times, locations, and actions throughout the afternoon in order to reconstruct a complete timeline. The FBI's Child Abduction Rapid Deployment Team was brought in, working alongside local law enforcement to expand the investigation. At the same time, the community responded quickly. Local volunteers flooded into the park and joined the search, using their knowledge of the area to assist police. By September 17th, authorities released a specific lead: a red van with sliding doors and tinted windows, identified as being near the scene around that time. However, this description came from a child's account, meaning its reliability had to be verified and could not be treated as confirmed. About 28 hours after Dulce was last seen, at 10 p.m., an Amber Alert was officially issued across the region.
Breaking news from South Jersey. The disappearance of 5-year-old Dulce is now a crime investigation of utmost urgency. Action News reporter Dan Cuellar is live at Bridgeton Police. Dan, what are you learning there?
Well, Jim, it is something that everyone had feared. Within the last hour, the New Jersey State Police issued an Amber Alert saying they now have reason to believe the 5-year-old was abducted based on information they have received.
Complete strangers from the area are consumed by the long, agonizing search for the child.
I feel as if it were my own family because we all have children and we don't want anything like this to happen. It's something really ugly.
This makes me sick. My stomach's in knots right now, and I'm just praying for the safe return of this child.
Coming true for a mother in South Jersey after her daughter disappears from a park.
And police have now issued an Amber Alert for 5-year-old Dulce Maria Alavez.
Police tell Eyewitness News that this Amber Alert was issued yesterday late in the evening after investigators interviewed and re-interviewed a number of people who were out here at this Bridgeton Park on Monday afternoon around the time that this child disappeared. And now they do believe the little girl was abducted, taken by a man in a red van. We do have a description of that suspect. But first, Eyewitness News was also able to speak with this child's mother, who is pleading for her daughter's safe return. Take a listen.
Just want to find her. I want to find her that she's okay. Nothing bad's happened to her.
Investigators say the suspect lured Dulce away from the playground and into his red van. They say Dulce was seated in the back seat and then driven away. Her disappearance, of course, has sparked an all-out search 2 days and 2 nights, and now into the 3rd day. This community is doing its part to help too.
According to a former FBI agent, the nearly 1-day delay in issuing the Amber Alert was a serious disadvantage. In those critical early hours, the park remained open and active, with heavy foot traffic, creating an opportunity for anyone to leave the area without drawing attention. The FBI assessed that the person responsible was likely familiar with the terrain, understood how to move through the park, and how to avoid being seen. More importantly, investigators believed someone may have seen something, possibly the individual, possibly a vehicle. But those witnesses had not come forward, either out of fear or because they did not realize the value of what they saw. At the same time, another issue quickly emerged. Unverified information spreading on social media began to interfere, complicating the process of verification and filtering for investigators.
There are plenty of rumors swirling around on social media, many of which have gotten back to the little girl's pained family members. We spoke to Dulce's aunt, Dulce Alavez, who says the family is not only struggling to stay strong while they search, she feels the need to defend her sister, Dulce's mom.
There's things going on social, they're saying that she had to do something with it, like I think they're not cops for them to say things like that. They can't judge other people.
Police say they've been in constant contact with Dulce's mother, Noema, and will conduct follow-up interviews with more family members. But they're also reading those online posts as well.
Everything plays a role in it. Every comment is investigated.
By September 18th, a local vigil was held, where community members gathered, lit candles, and showed their support, while the search was still ongoing. In the early days, dive teams were deployed to check the bodies of water around the park, while search efforts expanded on the ground and in the air to look for any new leads. Bloodhounds were brought to the scene. They picked up a scent for a short period, about an hour, before it disappeared completely. By Saturday, 3 witnesses came forward, 2 women and a young boy. They were brought back to the scene to pinpoint exactly where they had been and what they had seen. Manny, Dulce's 3-year-old brother, believed to have witnessed the most, was also taken back to the area, but he was unable to provide clear information. Investigators did not obtain any concrete results from this effort. Police confirmed that the family was fully cooperative, while Dulce's grandmother personally took part in distributing missing person flyers. More than 300 officers were mobilized, over 500 vehicles were checked, and more than 200 locations were searched. Individuals in the area with relevant prior offenses were also checked at their residences to rule out any possible involvement.
I do want to say that I saw some of you sent me information, and it was discovered that it had been reported that there was an arrest made, that the victim's mother was arrested. That's totally erroneous. In fact, that in and of itself is being investigated as well. I'd like to caution you on jumping to conclusions or publishing anything. I think myself and the prosecutor have been pretty open, even when you text, about providing as much information as we can. We do not have any strong suspects at this time, and we're doing a lot of interviews. I'd say, Rufford, as of this morning, probably 70, 75 interviews done.
On September 24th, police confirmed they had contacted Dulce's father by phone, who was living in Mexico, to determine whether he had any information that could help clarify the situation. However, that conversation did not lead to any clear progress. 2 weeks after Dulce disappeared, her mother appeared in front of the media. At that point, the investigation still had no answers, and the pressure began to shift from the scene toward the family.
Today marks 2 weeks since the monster that took my daughter. On that day, my life changed for the worst. I have not been the same ever since. People are saying it has something to do with it. This and saying bad things about me. Please stop the rumors. Please stop pointing fingers when you don't know and we don't know who took her. I want to thank the law enforcement for searching and investigating, all the media for covering my daughter's case since day one. Also, everybody that has taken time out of their schedule to go out and look for her. All the prayers for my family and we all greatly appreciate it all. I beg you all, please don't give up on my Dulce. Let's keep pushing to find her safe. Please continue to pass along her pictures on social media and passing out flyers. Don't be afraid to call any tips. If you were here in the park that day, please double check your phone for pictures, and any little bit may help.
How are you?
Worried about my daughter.
Can you share with us if you reflected on what you might have done differently that Monday afternoon?
How?
Would you have done anything differently that day?
I just don't be going out that much, so now I'm scared. I'm scared of going out now because of people saying things and rumors.
What do you think happened to your daughter?
I'm not sure.
During the press conference, Noema was also asked about the rumors circulating regarding her daughter's disappearance. The questions focused on what happened during the time Dulce went missing, as well as unverified information spreading online. At that point, public pressure began to intensify alongside the ongoing investigation.
Your response to how this community has pointed fingers at your family and suggests that you know what happened? Do you know what happened?
No, I don't know what happened.
And what do you say to the people who are making comments and are pulling your parenting into questioning?
Well, they're just judging me because of what I did in my past. That doesn't mean that from my past I'm doing the same thing. Like I told them, since I found out I was pregnant, I got far away from my friends. I started spending more time with my kids. As my daughter always used to call me, saying that she always wanted to see me. When she always used to FaceTime me or video call me on Messenger, telling me she wants to see me. Sometimes at night, like at 8 or 10, she's like, come and get me, or she will start crying, like, come and get me, I don't want to be here, and everything.
Is there something in your past that you regret?
No.
By early October, the reward for information had increased to $40,000. While Noema and her mother continued to give interviews, stating that police were committed to not giving up on the investigation. She also spoke about the changes in her son, Manny. He had become harder to manage, and his behavior was no longer the same since his sister disappeared. The family urged the community to keep searching, even considering hiring a private investigator, but lacking the financial means, while also hoping to expand the search beyond the local area. On October 15th, police released a sketch of a person they wanted to speak with, based on witness descriptions. The individual was described as a thin-built male, possibly Hispanic, around 30 to 35 years old, between 5 feet 6 inches and 5 feet 8 inches tall, with acne on his face. He was reported to be wearing a black shirt, red pants, orange sneakers, and a baseball cap. After the sketch was released, multiple individuals with similar features were brought in for questioning, but all were cleared after interviews. Police urged the public to pay attention to unusual changes, including anyone who suddenly stopped going to work around that time or changed their vehicle or appearance after the incident. The county prosecutor also expanded the alert, asking residents to report if they noticed a family that suddenly appeared with a child around Dulce's age. At this stage, the investigation relied heavily on tips from the public, as direct leads had not produced clear results. Information came in from multiple states across the country, and according to police, almost no area was outside the scope of incoming tips. By December 2019, the case was featured on the Dr. Phil program, drawing nationwide attention. In the interview, Noema was asked whether she believed Dulce may have known the person who took her, but she said she was not sure. After the case gained broader exposure, Dr. Phil announced a contribution to the reward fund, raising the total to $75,000 to encourage tips from the public. Petitions calling for the installation of surveillance cameras in the park were also quickly signed, gathering nearly 2,000 supporters. By March 2020, the situation shifted as restrictions related to COVID-19 were put in place. In-person investigative activities were disrupted, courts were closed, and interstate travel became limited. This significantly slowed the progress of the investigation, while time continued to pass. At the same time, some unverified information began to surface, including claims from individuals who said they could identify Dulce's location. But these claims were not confirmed by authorities. A former FBI agent stated that the agency does not consider information from sources such as psychics to be reliable and does not use it in the investigative process. Among the thousands of tips received, 3 mysterious letters surfaced in the state of Ohio. They were found at a library, an ice cream shop, and a racetrack casino complex. One letter was mailed to the library, while an index card was sent to the racetrack, and indications suggested they may have been written by the same person. Police in Austintown, Ohio, conducted searches in the related areas, but did not uncover any verified evidence. The letter sent to the library was 2 pages long and referenced Dulce's case, including her appearance with her mother on the Dr. Phil program. These details suggested that the content of the letters was likely based on publicly available information, rather than a direct lead from the scene. Analysis showed that the details in the letters could all be easily found online and did not contain any undisclosed internal information. The letter carried a Cleveland postmark, but it was believed it may have been sent from the Austintown area. Another index card was sent to an ice cream shop in Wethersfield, a few miles from Austintown, and was found in the store's mailbox with a postmark dated February 21st. A separate card was sent to a racetrack and casino, specifically referencing Austintown, an area near the Pennsylvania border, but it did not have a postmark. Much of the handwriting on these materials was unclear and difficult to read. However, according to police reports, one section directly referenced the search for Dulce. These characteristics suggested that the letters appeared to be compiled from existing information, rather than a reliable source of investigative data. Find Dulce Alavez, age 5, kidnapped from Bridgeton, New Jersey. See website for story/photos Dr. Phil. 76. Truck stop, dead-end road entrance. Woods. Please find. The sender address on the letters was unreadable. However, the zip code traced back to Mexico, though police could not confirm whether that was the actual origin. Based on the content of the letters, investigators searched an area of about 40 acres near the racetrack, using canine units and infrared technology to examine the entire location. The search did not uncover any signs connected to the case. The letters were then sent to New Jersey for further analysis, with the goal of identifying the person who sent them. At that point, this lead had been fully examined, but did not produce any meaningful results. Police Chief Gaimari said, "We are investigating to see if we can determine what the source is, because if it's not related, we want to know that." Dulce's case is a powerful reminder of vigilance. Just a single moment of inattention, a blind spot in visibility, can change a child's fate forever. Let's protect those around us with awareness and empathy, so no family has to live in the kind of unanswered waiting that Dulce's family continues to endure. The Cumberland County prosecutor stated that, in the absence of confirmed evidence that Dulce had died, the investigation would continue under the assumption that she was still alive. This is a critical principle in cases like this. When conclusive evidence is lacking, a working assumption like this helps keep all investigative paths open. During the same period, law enforcement continued to stay in contact with Dulce's father after a video was posted on YouTube on the day of her birthday. The video was reviewed as part of the standard process of verifying information.
First, it is a question without an answer a year and a half later. Where is Dulce Alavez? The father of the missing South Jersey child has released new video of her this Sunday. Today is her 7th birthday.
Hello everyone, my name is Edgar Perez.
In his own words, the father of Dulce Maria Alavez with a message on his daughter's 7th birthday.
I'm really sad and hurt. I don't know if my baby girl is okay.
Perez, who was deported in late 2018 and unable to see his daughter in the months leading up to her disappearance, professing to those who questioned his relationship with Dulce Maria that he took care of her from when she was a little baby.
I changed her diaper and did everything for her.
And denying claims he has her or knows where she is.
For those that think that I took my baby girl, let me tell you that I got nothing to do with it. Just like everyone, I want to know where she is.
As of April 2026, Dulce Maria Alavez has still not been found, and no one has been arrested in connection with the case. Over the years, various pieces of information have circulated on social media, including rumors in late 2025 claiming that her remains had been found, but all of these have been confirmed by authorities to be false. As a result, the investigation remains open. New Jersey State Police and the FBI continue to receive and process new tips, while also revisiting older data, this time with the support of advanced analytical technology to identify details that may have been previously overlooked. Meanwhile, an age-progressed image of Dulce has been released, with the hope that someone, somewhere, might recognize her if she is still alive. The reward for information remains at $75,000, serving as a reminder that the search has never stopped. Early witness statements remain part of the case, including reports that some individuals saw a man leading a child toward a red van with tinted windows on that day. And what do you think about the delay in issuing the Amber Alert in this case? Could those 28 hours have been the key that allowed the perpetrator to escape? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And the sketch of the man believed to have been seen at the park continues to be released as part of identification efforts. More than 6 years later, the case of Dulce Maria Alavez remains an open wound for her family and the community in New Jersey. Whether it's the suspicious red van, the sketch of a Hispanic man, or the strange letters from Ohio, none of it has led to bringing her home. However, New Jersey State Police and the FBI have made it clear that the search for Dulce Alavez will never stop until the truth is uncovered. The reward now stands at $75,000 for any information that could help locate Dulce. If you are in the United States or have any information, no matter how small, please contact law enforcement immediately. Sometimes, a detail that seems insignificant could be the final piece needed to solve this shocking child abduction case. Don't forget to hit like and share this video. Every share helps spread Dulce's current age-progressed image further, increasing the chances that someone, somewhere, might recognize her. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to join us as we continue uncovering investigative cases and standing up for justice for victims. Thank you for watching. Stay aware and look out for one another. See you in the next true crime documentary investigation.